are out here doing today. I thought that in my free time now, I would give just a little tutorial on vertical jigging and pitching for deep wipers here in late summer. This was on the first cast, rolling up to a new rock pile that we just pulled up on. So let me get this guy back here. All right, so this is the program that we're on here. We've got a number 7 Jigging Rap. This is the Regal Shad color, purple with a little bit of chartreuse on it. One of my favorite colors. So we'll start with that. I mean, it's 5/8 ounce, so that bait gets straight down to the fish. There's no delay time. It's you're searching around on your electronics and you mark fish and it goes straight down to the fish. That one happened to hit it before it even hit the bottom, which when you pull up on a new school, that happens quite a bit. As far as the rod that I like to use, this is a 7-foot medium light Fox River rod. This is one of my sponsors. This is medium light, so I mean, what you really want in these rods is a lot of load. You know, when it loads up like that, you want it to load up right at that first guide. If it's too stiff, it's gonna pull these little hooks out really quick, and I'm notorious for doing that, especially since we're using braid 10-pound Power Pro. You can kind of get away with a little bit of stretch with a fluorocarbon leader, which I use a 12-pound fluorocarbon leader. And then just a little cross-lock snap straight to the bait helps it work just a little bit better. So as far as the reel, this is a Shimano Symmetry 2500 size. That's pretty much what I run. I have a couple 3000s, but I like the 2500. But yeah, just you can use a 7-foot medium, 7-foot medium light. I wouldn't go anything heavier for this presentation. So we'll kind of get into the technique here and try and catch a couple more. You'll see in this boat, but again, just fishing suspended fish over 23 to 26 foot of water right now. Drop straight down. They have really no choice but to hit it. It's all reactionary. Tanner got him this time. They're always more fun in twos. Yep, that's how it's done. Doubles. Let's get another. So as far as the cadence goes, how you're working this bait back to the boat, it's super versatile. So if you're marking fish that are right below you, it's like I always tell my customers, you don't want to stroke that thing super high, because with this braid, you're pulling that bait way out of the strike zone of those fish. So I always just say short little quick pops of the wrist, rod at a 45-degree angle, pop it. With the braid, you don't necessarily have to follow the bait all the way down to the bottom, like with a spoon or something like that, because with the braid, it's so sensitive, you can feel those fish hit it on the fall. But like I said, it's super versatile. Every time you pop that bait and it goes up, when it goes down, it darts in a complete different direction, and it just drives those fish insane. With how heavy it is and the action, it's a reactionary bite. These fish are not necessarily eating because they're hungry. They're not up suspended off the bottom. They're glued right down to the bottom. And I'll show some screenshots of what that actually looks like on my Garmin. But yeah, I don't like to make too long a cast. Just mark the fish, and if they're around, just a short pitch out. Let it sink all the way down to the bottom on a slack line. If the fish are there and they're aggressive, like that first fish, they're probably going to hit it before it gets to the bottom, or as soon as it hits the bottom, because it goes nose down. So just short little quick pops all the way back to the boat. I always, once it gets back to the boat, let it stay vertical like that and just kind of see if, a fish is following it back, because you will find that fish will follow it all the way back to the boat. And if you kill that bait as soon as it gets back to the boat, a lot of times they'll hit it. But it doesn't take much with these wipers, so. Come on. And that right there is a prime example why you set your drag just a little bit looser than what you're used to. Oh, come back for it. So oh my God. What was I saying? Yeah, keep your drag loose. I didn't even have a chance on that second time. Nothing you can do when they do that. The biggest key to fighting these fish and keeping these fish pinned is definitely your tackle. 2500 size reel. This one happens to be a Shimano Stratic. 10-pound braid to a 12-pound fluorocarbon leader. And this rod is my other Fox River rod, a 7-foot medium. I kind of just alternate between the medium and medium light. But you want one that's got, enough backbone to fight those fish, but at the same time enough give so when those fish make the runs, let that smooth drag take care of it and the load in the rod, and then get that little bit extra stretch from the leader. So, number 7 Jigging Rap, just the all-time favorite open water bait, especially down here in Kansas. It's not just from up north. So we've actually just been chasing these fish around. They're really on the move, and now we finally came over some suspended fish, and I just video game fish, dropped right down to them, and that fish hit as soon as it got down there. I think it's a good one too. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that bait's gone. That's how you want to make the jigging rap. So again, that one was just, we were driving around, just searching, and then spot locked right on top of some fish, dropped the jigging rap straight down, brought it up 1 foot. As soon as I did, boom. Yeah, that's a fat one too. I hope that all the tips and whatnot, I get a lot of questions about fishing a jigging rap, especially here in Kansas for wipers. So I hope that the tips that I was able to provide will help you guys out and fish this bait in open water, because it is one of my all-time favorite baits to fish, and it's so easy to get the hang of, especially with such an aggressive presentation for such an aggressive fish. So I'll be still running trips all through the fall here. I got it for wipers last year, wipers and smallmouth all the way up until pretty much Thanksgiving week. So this bite will be on. I will be at, if you guys are in the Kansas City area, I will be at Bass Pro Shops on September 23rd for Guides and Outfitters weekend. I'll be there all day giving seminars and tank demos and meet and greets and whatnot. I'll have a couple things to give away. So If you guys are in the area, come check it out. In the meantime, we're gonna try and catch a few more, and I'll see you guys on the water.
Don't wait for you. Oh, I wanna